Hi, everybody. Please let me know if you can hear me clearly. Kindly let me know. Okay. So thank you so much for joining us today. And I'm going to be sharing my screen so that we can get started. Thank you so much. Okay, so good evening, and everybody, you guys are welcome to Digital Wage IT community. I sincerely welcome everybody and thank you for joining us. Um, some of you have been in the group for quite some time. Some of you have been in the group for like 2 weeks or more than a week, and it's not easy to just join a group that you probably do not know nothing about. And for that, we say thank you for waiting and being patient with us. So basically, we are just here to just have a little chit chat about digital witch. Like you just always talking about digital witch. Then if you have any questions at all, you can ask me your questions and I'll be more than happy to answer all your questions. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Equitos Cynthia. Okay, and my students hear me calls me my student call me Lemonade. So if you probably go on Facebook, you see a lot of our students calling me Lemonade. That is what they call me. But my real name is Ekutos Nam Cynthia. Okay, that is my real name. So I studied literature in the university, meaning I'm not a science student, as some people might think. I'm not a science student. I'm actually a literature student. And however, I'm currently into IT. I'm a DevOps engineer and also a customer success manager and the founder of Digital Witch IT support community. So what do we do? So I'm just here to just tell you everybody a little bit about Digital Witch, and if you have any concerns or any questions that you probably want to clear before joining us, then I'll be happy to do that. So how did we get started? You know, a lot of people want to know how Digital Witch started or how the whole community, you know, because at least something needs to motivate you to go into something, right? So basically, I've been working for Microsoft for quite some time. I worked for Microsoft for like 2 years, almost 3 years before I left. And before I left Microsoft, I was actually upskilling. I was doing a lot of stuff. I was working for Microsoft as a technical support engineer and customer support. And while I was there, as somebody who studied literature, you need to understand that I was already at a disadvantage because almost everybody around me studied sciences. Most of them studied computer science, engineering, and so on and so forth. But this is me who just got in, probably because I was lucky and So I need to meet up. I have a lot of things to catch up, and that kind of motivated me to keep upskilling. So for those of you that probably know me on Facebook as far back as 2018, 2019, you will agree with me that the only thing I was posting on my wall was all about certifications and all of that, right? So at some point, I think around 2021, then I have started working remotely. I left Microsoft already and I got a very lucrative remote job, like a very, very well-paying remote job. And almost everybody who were following my journey, my growth journey on Facebook, everybody, like, they were supportive. Some people like, how did it happen? So looking at my mom, because I actually lost my dad when I was 7, and my mom being a stay-at-home mom, there is nothing like there's little she can do to help her children. More like we were 7, 8 children, and I'm the only graduate, meaning that my younger ones were pretty much very young. And looking at my mom and seeing that there is nothing she can do to help her children, and it was as if the whole burden is on me being the first child, and I actually have to pay a lot of, should I say, a lot of sacrifice, in the sense that when I was serving, just before my dad died, I already got an admission to go for my master's, and I have to be like, if you go for your master's, who will help your younger ones? So I need to make that hard decision to go and work. Why can you guys hear me? Somebody said that they can't hear me. If you can't hear me, can you log out and join again? Maybe you can hear me. Can you say something? If you can hear me, can you just let me know via the chat so that I'll know? Good. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much. Okay. Thank you so much. So since I had to make that decision, I had to work. That was even my first time coming to Lagos. Apparently, my friend in school motivated me to come to Lagos. Like, she was like, "What are you still doing in Nsukka? Are you still mourning your father? You can't be wasting Nsukka. You should come to Lagos. There are jobs in Lagos." And that was how I came to Lagos. And when I got that my remote job, I came on Facebook, and one thing that keep uh disturbing me was like there are lots of people posting hide my ID inbox messages. Like, you can always come on Facebook, you see people. Then I was following a lady called Cynthia Vanaria on Facebook. She's always posting inbox messages. And one thing that is peculiar to all the inbox messages I was reading is, at the end of the day, is either they are begging for money or they are giving 1 or 2 reasons that boils down to money, not having money. So it's like most of them were stay-at-home moms. So at the end of the day, like, it's just they need money. So if you give them money, everything, like, is as if all their problems is solved. So what do I need to do? I apparently just came on Facebook, and I wanted Digital Week to be all about stay-at-home moms. So that was the first idea about Digital, which was we are going to cater for stay-at-home moms. No guys, no other people but stay-at-home moms. So I came on Facebook, I'll be like, okay, so there's something I want to start, and it's going to be for women, and I want to know if anybody will be interested. And that is, I want to teach what I currently do and probably see how far we will go. And my target audience is women, married women, stay-at-home moms. And when I made the post, I told them if I get like 50 years, then we can kick started. And I got more than 200 yeses that they are ready. So apparently I had to create the group and start creating my content. And at the end of the day, we started our registration, and our first month we had like 30 something students. And after working with the 30 something students, we noticed that at least 15 persons got a job in our first 1 to 2 months. And that was like, it was like the motivation behind the whole thing. So since up to 50 persons were able to get a job, I felt like, okay, so if we put more efforts, that means more, we also get a job. So next month, I made another post on Facebook. Then the guys were like, no way. There is no way you want to teach this. Every time you people come on Facebook, you'll be fighting about equality, equity, inequality. You want to do this. But now you want to teach something and you are segregating it. You're just teaching the women. Is there anything wrong with them? Or then or the guys don't also deserve to make money or to learn skills or to skills. And after giving it some thought and reaching out to my stakeholders, we agree that we can also include the men. And that was how the community started growing. And from having 30 students, we start having like more than 100, 200. Sometimes last year we had like 1,500 students for just a month. And so far, we have been able to train more than 25,000 people. And among this set of people, I can categorically say that at least 15,000 of them are women, consisting of both young, middle, and retired women. So across all, should I say countries, because the last time we checked, we did our analytics, we have our students is cut across more than 30-something countries. So you can join our community from any part of the world. As long as you have internet, you can access Zoom, you can apparently join our community irrespective of your location. So that brought us here. Okay, sometimes some people ask, why the name Digital Witch? Anyway, even before I started running the community, my friends do call me Digital Witch, probably because I actually have, it's not like I have a solution, but any issues you bring my way, I always have a workaround. Like I used to tell my students, we don't tell people no, there's always a workaround. So each time my friends come to me with a problem, especially when it has to do with IT, I always have one or two things to say. And that kind of got me the name Digital Witch. So my friends started calling me Digital Witch. And funnily enough, I didn't stop them. And each time I make a post, I innocently add Digital Witch, and so it becomes like a household name for me. And when I started to run my community, I apparently couldn't think of any other name to give it apart from Digital Witch, and that is that. So we are 2 years old. Our community is apparently 2 years old. We started in April 2021, and of course this is like 2 years plus. So we have been in the game for quite some time, and you can actually check us on Facebook at Digital Witch IT Support, on LinkedIn as Digital Witch IT Support Community, on Instagram at Digital Witch. So that is our handles. Then, what are we? Okay, so okay, I think there was a breach somehow. So basically, I was saying something about how I started the name Digital Witch, and I said it was just a name given to me by my friends. And at the end of the day, probably because they also liked the name, or I liked the name as well, I couldn't think of any other name apart from what Digital Witch. And here we are. So I don't know if you guys can hear me. Just a moment. Okay, so today I'm going to be talking about, I want to make sure that we are live. Okay, so first of all, we said I'm going to introduce Digital Witch and how we got started, and we have apparently done that. Okay. And we have apparently done that. So first of all, what is Digital Witch is all about? What is Digital Witch? Like when you hear the word Digital Witch, what is all about? So now Digital Witch is just like an NMS platform that is learning management platform where we teach on-demand IT skills. So we teach what's on-demand IT skills. We teach you all these things you need to know about IT on demand. We are not talking about the core ITs or the core skills like programming, like data analytics, like project management. That is not what we do. We teach you everything that a normal graduate should know, everything a professional should know, everything that anybody could need. There is no company that don't need the skills we teach you. You don't need to be a graduate to be able to take the courses we teach. You don't need to be a young person to take the courses we teach. You don't need to own a laptop to take the courses we teach. So we teach you skills that every single person or anybody you can apparently think of, we need. So what are those skills we teach? We teach you customer support. We teach you IT services and products. We teach you CRMs, that is tools. There's no way you will function in the remote world without understanding how CRMs work. We teach you appointment setting. We teach you scheduling. We teach you email management. We teach you Microsoft and Google Workspaces products like Google Suites and Microsoft 365 products. We teach you need generation, how to generate potential customers for businesses, that is business development. We also teach you tech sales, telemarketing, cold calling, warm calling, and we also teach you anything you need to know about working remotely, how to apply for a remote job, how to write cover letters, how to apply for other, like it don't even have to be a remote job, because the skills you are going to learn is a global skills. You can work with any company as long as the company allows remote work, or they allow, it's more like it's a remote space, meaning that you can work from anywhere. As long as they allows that, you can work with these companies. And there is no way you will take our course and you pay attention and you do everything we ask you to do, more like being very proactive in the class, collaborating with your team members, and exploring as much as you can, then you don't benefit at the end. There is no single person that did everything, or there was an active student that will say anything like, oh, I attended their class and I did not, it's not possible. You can check our Facebook. So our June students graduated today, and you can check our Facebook page, my personal Facebook page. On Facebook, it is Equitos Sinam Adansuka. On Instagram is Digital Witch Official, and on LinkedIn is Equitos OK Cynthia, or OK Equitos Cynthia. So you can check, we made a post there, so you can reach out to any of them, ask them questions, ask them how is the class, they will tell you the truth. And I'm sure they can attest to the fact that our class is worth their time, worth their money, worth everything that we claim it is. It's even more than whatever we are claiming that it is. So what are the requirements for joining the community? The requirements for joining our community is, first of all, you don't have to be a graduate. But if you're a graduate, perfect. But if you're not a graduate, it is not a criteria for joining us. I can say that at least 15% of our students are not graduates, and they are doing well. They come to our community with this mindset: I must make a mindset, I must make it here. Whether I always use my own siblings as examples. My brothers are not graduates and they are doing well. Some envy any what bank managers aren't earning, right? So it's all about what? The skills and putting in the work. So we don't really care whether you're a graduate, you are not a graduate. That is not a criteria. Then you need internet, you need a laptop. But if you don't have a laptop and your phone can browse, can access Zoom, then you can still join us. You don't need to have a laptop before you join. As long as your Android phone is great and it can access Zoom, then it means that you can join. Because of course, laptop is not cheap. And if you wait until you have a laptop, you go wait for a very long time. It's going to take a very, very long time before you are able to get one. So what students do is that they start with what they have. You start with what you have and you grow from there. Can you guys hear me? You start from what you have and you'll be able to grow from there. Then another thing we have is other requirement. I'm trying to remember that requirement. You must know how to type. You must know how to navigate your laptop because, of course, I'm not sure it is in my place to teach you how to navigate a laptop. I won't be teaching you how to do it, to navigate a laptop. It's not in my space to teach you how to navigate your laptop. So you need to be able to know how to navigate a laptop if you have one, or how to type, or how to use it to browse, so on and so forth. These are the things you need to be able to know how to do, because I cannot teach you this remotely. But how to use softwares, CRMs, and so on, these are the things that Equitos and the team are going to teach you. Then another thing is, I think I've mentioned data, because of course you need data. Everything is online, so you need data. And you should be willing to learn. When I mean willing, you should be willing to learn, because in our community, you can ask anybody. I won't say that the community learning is easy. It's not easy, but it is apparently easy for those who are willing to do what? Who are willing to put in the work and learn. So it's not easy for everyone, but it's apparently easy for those who are willing to go the extra mile and learn. Anybody? So, okay, I think I remember somebody asking the age range that can join. So apparently basically anybody can join, but I try to make it to be like 16 years, because 16 years, most of them have graduated from secondary school. So if you are from 16 years, or maybe your child, you can join. But I sometimes advise parents to join with their kids. More like, if your child is still young, you can join with them. That way you monitor what they do. Then we also have older people in the community. I think the highest paid student we have is a retired banker. This man have probably made more than $40,000 on Upwork in less than a year or 2 years. Like, he's a retired banker and he should be around 60-something years, because some of his children are currently in abroad studying. So he's not a young person and he's doing well. I have other people, maybe 50-something like that joined different groups and they are doing well. So it's all about your willingness to do what? To do well. Your willingness to put in the needed efforts. That's just it. Apart from that, there is no age restrictions. And even when you're applying for a job, nobody's asking you, how old are you, so that they will know if they will employ you or not. What they are asking you is, what can you do for my company? How can you help my company grow? What benefits are you bringing to my company's table? So these are the things they ask you. Nobody's asking you your age or your color, something like that. No, it's not like that. Then another question is the duration of the class. The class duration is 1 month. The 1 month is that the class is 3 times weekly. Sometimes we can have classes 4 times in a week, depending on my availability. Sometimes we have classes 4 times in a week. And the time for the class is Saturday, Thursday, and Tuesday. That is Tuesday, Thursday, Saturdays. And the time is usually 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. Or some other time, we do 9 a.m. until 12. But these times are bound to change depending on my calendar for that day. However, we have consistently been on 9 to 12, 9 to 12, apart from this month that I decided to do 7 to 10, and it was amazing. So the classes are also recorded. So you don't need to worry about, oh, I'm busy today, I'm not going to attend the class. How do I cope, or how do I make up for the classes I did not attend? Classes are recorded. Classes are recorded, and every single person who register for our class are going to access the recorded video. Every single person who register for our class are going to do what? Access the recorded video. So you don't need to worry yourself about missing any class at all. Every single person should be able to access the recorded video. Then what is another question? Another question is, how do we manage? Okay, this question is not on the slide, but somebody asked previously, how do we inculcate maybe those that are with disability, hearing disabilities? And my answer is that we do a lot of assignments. We also do a lot of summaries, and with the help of written caption, these people can actually follow up. So our students are consistently writing assignment, because assignment is another way of what learning, is another way of you trying to explore and probably find out if you are learning one or two, or like, it's also give you the opportunity to learn on your own. So we try to carry these people along through written assignments and so on and so forth. Then, what are your expectations? Okay, no, scope. So, there's always something I tell my students. There is level to what you can do. You cannot do everything. So there's always levels you can, there are limits to what you can do, not just level. There are limits to what you can do. So basically, at Digital Week, we don't give people job. We know they give job. And I don't guarantee anybody job. It is not my responsibility to give you a job. It is not my responsibility to say, wow, once you graduate from this class, you will get a job. No, but that doesn't, most of you here are following our pages, and you agree with me that our success rate is extremely high. Like this year alone, I can say that at least more than 5% have gotten a visa sponsored job to different countries, 2 in the US, right? And we have had, including me, I have had to travel abroad, all paid trips by my company. We have had so many other students who have been able to go to summits and so on and so forth because of the job they got after our training. So in terms of getting job is everywhere, but it is not within my scope to give you job. It is not within my scope to attend the interview for you, apply for jobs for you. I don't do that. But what I teach you, my job is to teach you, provide every needed support. Like you can see, those that graduated from our class today, those that graduated from our class since we started are still in our community actively. Do you understand? Those that graduated from our class are still in our community actively participating. So when you are done with your training, we don't say, okay, you are done, please leave our group. No, when you are done with your training, that is even when our job starts, because we need to nurture you. We need to shadow you. We need to provide support. Oh, I have interview tomorrow. How do I prepare for interview? Somebody is there to help you with your questions. Oh, I need the internet speed. Somebody is there to help you. I need systems spec. Like every single thing you need, the community is always willing to provide you with that. So you can stay as long as you want. We have trained more than 25,000, and I can tell you at least 24, 23,000 are still active in the group, because we don't remove people, we don't chase you, and we keep teaching. Ask our students, ask around. I teach and I keep teaching. Like there is no month, I don't teach data entry, but we have taught our students data entry, Power BI, SQL, and so on and so forth. I don't teach Canva. We have taught them advanced Canva. I don't teach project management, but the last time I checked, my mentor, who is a project manager, taught 300 of my students project management for free. So even though we have what we teach, but that doesn't stop me from getting people who teach other things to teach my students. Sometimes I pay these people with my own money. Some other times they teach for free. Other times I collaborate with people and they give us a reduced amount and we pay and we learn. So once being in our community gives you access to so many things. Most of you here might hear about ANX. ANX is like NMX. They are also into training. If you go to NMX, if there are 200 Nigeria in ANX, at least 90 of them are from our community. I was the first person that ever shared ANX platform with them, and since then it has been back to back. It has been back to back learning with them. Do you understand? So once you are in their community, there is a lot of things you benefit from. You have access to a lot of opportunities out there, scholarship opportunities, upskilling. You also get to bond with people, people create strong relationships. Like we bond. Do you understand? So people create kind of strong relationship with other people. We bond together. It's like a family. You can ask around, check our posts. You will get to know that it's more than just your normal learning platform. It's like a community. It's like a family. We interact. We share our struggles. We get recommended. So we recommend people for job as well. So if you are a student, you are doing well, and we see that, oh, this job, I need somebody to take it up. Of course, we give it to you because you can deliver on the job. So these are the things you benefit. So your expectations for joining our class, like I said, the summary of what I said is that my scope is I teach you all the skills you need to learn, or every single thing I promise to teach you. And your job is to learn, put needed effort, explore as much as you can, be proactive, and get jobs. So it is your role or your responsibility to apply for a job, go for your interview, pass them, and get the job. Then expectation is that after the end of our training, you should be able to be confident. You know, some of us, the problem we have is not that there are no jobs. I used to tell people there are jobs everywhere. If you want to doubt what I'm saying, join our community and just spend before your training, you understand what I'm saying. There are jobs everywhere. There are plenty jobs everywhere. Now we no get waiting people want. Do you understand? We are the ones that doesn't have the skills people are looking out for. Just look at yourself now and look at yourself back. Maybe 2 years ago, 3 years ago, all this gadget, or you want to pay. Previously, when you want to make transaction, what do? You go to the bank and make your transaction. But at the moment, I can't even remember the last time I visited the bank. And I'm buying everything I want to buy, doing everything I want to do. I don't have to go to the bank. So now, since all these technologies are coming up, who are the people working for this technology? Who are the people developing them? Who are the people supporting them when people have issues? There are people like us. So ask yourself, if somebody asks me to come and work as a support for the mobile app you are using for your bank, can you do it? Do you understand? If somebody asks you now, oh, Equitas is training people, Equitas is looking for virtual assistant. I want somebody that can use Canva. I want somebody that can use Trello to design my to-do list and my workflow. Can you do it? So when you ask yourself all this, in fact, you don't even know all these things I'm mentioning. Some of you don't know. So when you kind of pay attention to all these small things, that is when you realize that there are jobs, but you simply don't fit in. Do you get what I'm saying? There are a lot of jobs out there, but you don't fit in because you don't have the required skills. So this is the bridge or gap we try to close in the community. We teach you all these skills. Somehow, if you check your university certificates, you notice that what we learn for university is no longer what is currently in vogue. And that is why sometimes I used to tell my friends that I think our university system in Nigeria needs to change our curriculum. Like, it's the same thing they have been teaching since God knows it's possible that what they are teaching us now is still the same thing they taught for people that graduated 40 years ago. Then there was no internet, there was no all the technology we're enjoying at the moment are not available then, right? And we are still doing the same thing. If you go to other countries, like the company where I work, do you know that is okay? When I joined the company, I was doing Africa in that company. When I joined, it was later that my friends joined, like that. I had to recommend my friends. So I noticed that in my team, I was the only graduate in my team. Every other person in my team are probably planning to enter university, or they dropped out, or they just went to technical schools. More like they didn't go to university, they went to maybe something like all those technical schools, like IMT kind of schools that will probably train them on how to use computers, or how to be a developer, or how to be a data analyst. Do you get? So it's like we are focusing more on going to university, but not gathering the needed skills. So, but these people, they gather skills, going to some of them going to university just to fulfill righteousness, because they are all working. Do you get? Like some of them in my team are going to school, are still working with us full time. I don't know how to do it. So the idea is that there are jobs. Again, the problem is that you are looking for Nigeria jobs. Nothing stop you from thinking big. Like if you are following me on Facebook, you know that I said nothing will make me to work for Nigerian company. Before, if you see me that I'm working for Nigerian company today, just something should tell you that these people are paying me more than what you can even think about. Do you understand what I'm saying? For me to agree to work for a Nigerian company, I know how many jobs in Nigeria that I've rejected. I had a job last year that was, when I calculated how much they were offering me, it was around 1.6 million per month. And I don't have to do it. I told them I can't do that, because one of the reasons I don't want to do the job was because they want me to come to the office 2 times in a week and 3 times in a month. Like 3 times I work from my house 3 times, and I will work in the office 2 times. And they were paying me after everything, like when we calculated everything, it was around 1.6. But if that is like, if because it's Naira, to you it looks very big, right? Because it's 1 point something and you can convert is Naira, is big. But if I'm earning in dollars, if I tell people what I earn in dollars, some people don't believe it at all. But if I tell you what I earn in dollars, it's just 1,000. It's not even $200,000. It's not even $100,000 per month. But if I convert what I earn in dollars in a month in Naira, it's a lot. But when it is in dollar, it just looks small. That is why if you listen to some of my posts, you'll see me say something like, our community is a place where you go to bed as a poor person and you can wake up as a rich person, because you can go to bed in our community without a job and you wake up with 2 jobs. And when you calculate how much they are paying you, maybe the jobs are paying you $10 per hour, $15 per hour, $5 per hour. When you calculate plus and minus how much they are paying you in dollar and convert it to Naira, at the end of the month, you are a millionaire. This is somebody that might be earning 25,000 Naira as a teacher. Like you're a teacher, you are earning 25,000 Naira as a teacher. Some of them, they don't even pay them at all. They owe you like I have a teacher who joined my class and last year, and her salary was 21,000 monthly, and they were even owing her. And before she finished training, she got a job. Guess what the title of the job was? Curriculum development expert. So she was not even teaching. She was just creating curriculum. And she submits curriculum like 3 times in a week. Do you understand? She submits curriculum like 3 times in a week. Guess how much they are paying her monthly? $700. Convert $700 to Naira and compare it to her 21,000 that they were paying her. You notice that it's like more than 20. I don't know how many times, but it's a lot times more than what she was previously earning. So that is one good thing about working remotely or earning in dollars. Then there are so many skills. Because we teach you a lot of things, there are so many things you can do out there. So many. There are some soft jobs. Like I have a student, do you know his job? His job is to call a woman. She works with a US woman. So I think the woman is having a medical concern that she sometimes forgets some stuff. So what she does for the woman is she will wake the woman up by calling the woman on WhatsApp. Calling the woman on WhatsApp by 7 a.m. EST. 7 a.m. EST is like our 12 a.m. or 8. It's like our 8 p.m. here. No, it's like our 1 p.m. like in the afternoon. So it's like our 1 p.m. Do you understand? So what the girl does is every 1 p.m. she will call the woman on WhatsApp call. And that 1 p.m. Nigerian time is like the woman 8 a.m. So she will wake the woman up, tell the woman, because she organized the woman's schedule for the day, tell the woman what the woman needs to do. She will be on the call. The woman will prepare for work, she will remind the woman all the things she needs to put in her bag so that she don't forget. She will wait. The woman will dress up. She will assess the woman's dressing. At the end of the day, she will keep talking to the woman until she gets to her office. Then she stopped. Then when the woman came back from work in the evening, she will call again. Like they have a particular time she calls. And when she's done talking, that is the end for the day. Guess how much the woman is paying? $1,200 for just calling somebody on WhatsApp. When I heard that job, I said, God, I want this kind of job too. Do you understand? So when it comes to remote work, it's not like we don't work hard. There are some people, their job is hard. There are some people, their job is soft, extremely soft. And if you are lucky enough, you can even get a boss who will be giving you a lot of bonuses, who will be encouraging, who will be doing a lot of big things for you. Do you understand? And there are some job offers that you will get. For 2 days, you will not sleep. You'll be asking yourself, let me be this. You can, okay, like, I don't know if I can share my second. I wanted to share my second screen, but there is no point. I wanted to share my second screen and show you some job offers we got this week. I can share it on the Telegram, on the WhatsApp group later. But there is no single day we don't get job offers in the community. There is no single day like somebody's not getting job offer in the community. And one thing again about the community, it's not, when you come to the outer world, people just know Upwork. But Upwork is just one of the places you can get a job. It's just one of the many places you can apparently get a job. Upwork is not the only place people get job. So when you join the community, you get to learn about all the places you get a job. One of the mistakes people make is that they go to Upwork to open an account without having any skills at all. Then at the end of the day, the person will be like, I've been on Upwork for 1 year. I don't have a job. 2 years. What are you going there to do? It's like you hear say that they open market for your village forest. You run, enter the village forest. You went and clear a portion and say, this is my portion. What are you selling? You don't have any product. So now that is how your behavior is. You have a shop, but there is no product. You don't have a product to sell. And you are coming in the market to compete with people who have strong services they are providing, strong product they are selling. So now, learning our skills or the skills we teach, these are the products. So you go on Upwork with your product. I'm going to Upwork as a customer success manager. I am going to Upwork as a telemarketer. I am going to Upwork as a social media manager. I'm going to Upwork. Do you understand? So you have a product, you are going and you understand this product where you are an authority on it. So when you are telling somebody, I want to help you manage your social media, you are saying it with your full chest. Do you understand? So, let me don't talk too much. You can drop your questions. I want to take some of your questions. So somebody saying, how do we source for job? You source for job on the platforms we are going to teach you. There are so many platforms you are going to source for jobs. We teach you how to apply for jobs. We teach you how to grade your profiles. We teach you everything you need. We provide you your interview support. Like, oh, you have a concern, you need something. We provide you with all those things. Do you understand? So we provide you with everything you need for your job application. Some of them will ask you, can you submit your internet speed? Some of you, your internet speed is very, very small. It's very, very terrible. So what do? Somebody with the big internet speed, we share that with you. Oh, I'm looking for somebody that can type. We have people that can type. Or I'm looking for somebody that, there is no skills that we do not have. You know, one good thing about our community is that, do you know that there is no month we don't have at least 15 to 20 lecturers in our community? I mean, lecturers. So when you come to the community, we have lawyers, we have doctors, nurses, IT skills, you know, those that are already there already, but I just want to be in a community. We have nurses, we have teachers, like anything you can think of, we have them. And that is why I keep hammering, when you find yourself in the community, the best thing you can do is learning how to collaborate with people, learn from people, and so on. And so I beg, if you're there here, you can subscribe to this channel, because I'll be using this channel going forward. You guys can do me a favor. See, we have more than 200 people. Please, you people to subscribe. Just click the subscription button, so that I can be able to use this channel to do one or two things in the future, so that I can use it. You can, if you notice, you will notice that this class is happening from Zoom and not YouTube, because I cannot go live directly on YouTube with the numbers I have. So please help me subscribe to the channel so that I can be able to come live directly instead of using Zoom. Please. So I'm going to be taking another question. Somebody says, I can't wait to start. Okay. Please, you can start dropping your questions. You can start dropping your questions. I feel bad about not doing things. Sorry. You can stop feeling bad already. I'm trying to see some of your questions. Okay, Israel Beatrice is asking, is it possible to learn these skills in a month? Yes. And that's why I'm saying you explore. That means you don't just depend on what I'm teaching. At the end of every class, you do what? You explore. You go ahead and explore as much as you can. And again, learning is continuing. The class is also recorded. You can always go back to the recorded video, watch it over and over again, and keep watching it until you understand what the video is all about. And you can also, we also have continuous tutorials in the group where students get to meet each other, organize tutorials, and so on and so forth. So it's not like you are going to we use the 1 month to teach you. You can take as long as you want to keep learning, because the class is already recorded for you. But the live section ends in 1 month. So somebody is asking, do you teach social media management and editing? No, I don't teach social media management and video editing. It's not part of what I teach. But you learn a little bit of social media scheduling management, like you learn a little bit about social media management from us. So somebody is saying, in demand skills, is it the new oil block money? So I say in demand tech skills is okay. Yeah, for those that really want to learn. So somebody is saying, my salary was 20K back in 2020. Yeah. So I know Canva very well. Then use it to your own advantage. So somebody saying, God, please help me. I want to testify. So my testimony will be amen. After the training, can one work with a desktop, because I'm about to borrow laptop to Ford? Yes, you can work with a desktop. As long as your desktop can access internet, you can work with your desktop. You don't need to be scared. You can apparently work with your desktop. So another person is asking, I have worked on a Upwork account. I was able to build my profile, but presently having challenges. How do I go about account and billing section, knowing no Nigerian card is allowed to transact on international platform? So you use your virtual card. So these are things that you also get to know very well in the community. You use your virtual, is either you have a dollar card or you use your virtual card. So our students uses their virtual card. That is what they use. So buying connect and so on is not a problem when you are in the community, because of course everybody know what they need. So somebody saying, what are the basic skills one should acquire before choosing a NICE, a link? So these are the skills. We teach you everything, right? So we have our content and we teach you almost everything you need. And we advise you, don't just come with the mindset, I want to be a customer support person, I want to be a technical support, I want to be a telemarketer. Come with the mindset that you want to learn on-demand skills. You are learning everything we teach. Then at the end of the training, you might have exposed yourself to so many skills, and you pick one and furnish it and try to do what? Focus on that one. So there are a lot of things you learn. And if someone is asking, do we give certificates? Currently, we don't give certificate, but you get certified via other platforms like Coursera, Allison. During the training, we teach you how to get financial aid from Coursera, and that allows you to do what? To take their courses for free. I'm trying not to make our course to be certification based, because at the end of the day, we keep gathering certificates and learning nothing. So I'm focusing on you learning the skills and not about certificate. Again, we also have a website which you can also go, which can be live at any moment. And if you register directly from the website, you should be able to download certificate at the end of the training. But at the moment, our website is currently not live. So once we make it live, it means that you can go on the website and get your certificate if you paid on the website. Is that cool? Then another thing is, somebody's asking, I'm trying to see your question. What does buying connect mean? You don't need to talk about buying connect. You never gather skills, you never join Upwork. So don't talk about, you don't count 2 without counting 1. So you don't need to talk about buying connect now. When you get to that level, you talk about it. Don't worry, your concern now should be learning skills. Then the cost of our training is 25K. Everybody's aware of that. But like I promised you guys that we are going to give a little bit of, should I say, small gifts to people who are live, because it's not easy to be in that group for a long time and also come to the section live. So we are going to give you guys a small discount at the end of the training. So those of you, I'm not going to give that discount now, because if I give, some of you will leave this section. No, I'm going to give it the end of the training. So only those that are around when the class ends, they'll be the ones to grab the discount, because I do not want to give it to many people. We currently have more than our limit for July is getting close. Like we are getting to the number of people we take every month. So if I give it to people, when people are still plenty, we may exceed that number. And I do not want to give, and some people now say I have paid though, and I have already gotten the number. So I'm trying to avoid confusion and concerns. So I'm going to give those available at the end of the training small discount, just small, because I'm just giving because you have been in the group for a long time and you also attended this section. So I'm going to give you a small discount. So now somebody's saying, completion shows that graduation from Digital Witch. Now I've answered that. Do you teach content writing? And I don't do digital marketing, but we do email marketing. So you're probably going to learn email marketing, and we don't do content, but my student teaches content writing. And if you join the community, we have recorded classes of content writings that everybody will get. So you get like a recorded skills already on content writing. That is already the content writing, planning, and all of that. So somebody is saying, do you have answered this one? We don't give certs, but once our website goes live, you can register directly on the website, and when the class ends, you can go there and get your certificate. Somebody say, can I use iPhone? Yes, now you can use iPhone. Android users can use that. As long as your phone can access Zoom, you don't have any problem at all. As long as the phone can access Zoom, you have no problems. And I want to say, I have an okay, I've answered this. From Facebook to here, I can testify you are doing wonders. Thank you. Can I, okay. Do you teach all these skills together or we have to choose? I teach everything together. So it's a 1 month course and I teach every single thing more than even what I mentioned together, and you have your time to learn. As I'm talking to you guys, those that graduated today, somebody already, you can ask it in the, maybe when you join the community, you can ask, or maybe ask anybody you know that joined June and the person is very proactive. Ask the person if what I'm saying now is a lie. Somebody, one person in the June class actually got a job 4 days ago with UN. Is it UN? Yeah, UN. And you need to, when we were closing today, when she was saying it, she said during the interview, the way she was just flexing, talking about all the tools we taught and so on and so forth, that those people were wowed. Do you understand? So the thing is that it's not everybody, some people would say, I attended Digital Witch class and my life, it's not everybody that attend our class that are proactive. In fact, I have somebody this afternoon that attended our class in January, and she was saying something that I did not follow up with the training. I did not even get the video. Imagine you did not come to live section January. You did not ask for the recorded video. January, February, March, April, May, after 5 months. So these are the kind of issues we encounter. And this kind of people, when they come out, they'll be like, I attended the class, nothing. How, like, the truth is, forget about people benefiting. Ask anybody, how is Equitas training? How much effort does Equitas put? I'm not sure if any of my students want to be honest with you, nobody will fault my training because I go above and beyond for my students. Do you understand? No single person can afford to fault my training. So the only responsibility there is that, or the only concern there is that some students don't put the needed effort. They don't do their own part. But for me, I do my part and I exceed expectations. I even teach what I did not agree or what you did not pay me to teach. To me, your success is my own way of measuring my own success. So I am always going above and beyond to see that my students are succeeding. So somebody's asking, what's an interesting class? I can't, okay. Can one get a job after the class without having a laptop? Yes. There are some jobs you can do with your phone, plenty of them. In fact, if you follow me on Facebook, you see some jobs I post and the person said, I don't have a laptop. Most of them, there are so many jobs you can do with your phone. So the only thing is that you look for those ones you can do with your phone. The only thing, again, is that you don't need to do hourly paid job because they need to track it and your phone cannot track. So you do more fixed jobs. Do you understand? And those jobs are good enough, even more than enough to get you a laptop. I'm a forest trader. Yes, now there are jobs. Forest guys have jobs. There is job for everybody. I wish I can open I wish I can open my Upwork accounts here and show you guys. There is job for everybody. Maybe another webinar we have, I'm going to do webinar for both job seekers. I show you around. Maybe we can just walk around, talk a little bit. So I'm going to probably organize another one. So what are the benefits of attending, please? The benefit is that you get to learn skills, stand a better chance of getting a better job. You can also earn in dollars working with international companies. You also become a better version of yourself and confident. Ask anybody. If you come, learn the skills we teach, your confidence level will skyrocket. When your friends are talking about IT, you cannot even say a word because you don't know what they are talking about. But there's no way you attend our class and your friends will be talking and you don't know what to say. It's not possible. Unless you did not attend. But if you attended our class, there is no way you will not understand or, your confidence level. You wear your confidence like Agbada. You understand? Let me bust your brain. Many people on Facebook that travel to the UK are our students. You see, last year, this year, most of the people you see traveling to UK are all our students. I don't want to mention their names, but some of them, you guys even know them. Most of them, you can ask, most of them traveling to the UK are all our students. Joining our class, sometimes we give you a better chances of raising that money. You know, everybody's talking about jackpot. There are some people, you yourself know that you can't even imagine, or let's say you have a friend, you know their background, you know the kind of work they do, and you know that this person can never be able to raise money to go to UK, you know, right? But most of these guys were able to raise that money within months. Like I said, how much do you even need to go to UK? With £3,000, you can, and this is something somebody can earn in 2 months, depending on your job or in our community. So imagine when you now plan and give yourself like 1 year. Have a 23, Ginika is going to 22 years, and she just recently traveled to UK. She joined our community when she was serving last year. And this girl made so much money. Imagine she's just going to 22. She's not even up to 23. Okay, she's going to 23, means she's currently 22. And she's currently in the UK. Who sponsored her? She sponsored herself. When she joined the community, she was just a copper. A very young girl. Like if you see her, it's all this mommy baby, like small baby girl. But she's doing well for herself. So the idea is the benefits plenty. You want to jackpot, you say you raise money, you want to live a better life. Check around you on Facebook. Some of these people you see now talk about Airbnb, you see them talk about virtual assistants. All of them are our products. In fact, some of the people that are teaching all these things we do, some of you we know is it Esther Chuku? She was my student. Do you understand? Most of anybody you see teaching IT support, pay attention to their write-up. You see one or two things that point to waiting me at the post. Most of them are once our students. Do you understand what I'm saying? So that is that. So the benefit of being in the community is too plenty. It's much. So somebody saying, can one get a job with that? I've answered that. Somebody, I'm trying to see some new questions. I am yet to attend the class, but my confidence. Somebody saying, I need that confidence spirit talk. Can an hijab participate? Somebody say, can hijabi participate in this training without showing her face? Anybody can participate. Why do you need to show your face? You are joining Zoom, and there are some people like you who are CEOs and also who understand your religions, right? So they'll also be happy to work with you. I also have people who are deaf and they are doing well in the community. I have one that's supporting deaf, the form something. So even the boss knew that she's deaf, because each time they need something like people in that empowerment, the boss recommend her. So anybody, there is no restriction. That is one sweet thing about being a freelancer. There is no restriction, no age, no color, nothing. The only thing they need is your skills. They want to make sure that you are bringing success to the products and the company. So that is the only thing important. And that person saying, please, Ekwi, can you take a recap on your course content? Our course content is customer support, telemarketing, CRMs, workflow processes, office tools, appointment setting and scheduling, email marketing, virtual assistants, warm callings, email management, and many more that I can't probably be mentioning, and project management tools as well. So these are the things we teach. So someone said, assuming one finished the training but don't have laptop yet, are there jobs the person can do with that? I've answered this already. Somebody said, can I join the community without a laptop? I've answered that too. You can, as long as your phone can access Zoom. Another question is, are there project managers? It's like I need to show you guys. Most of you are on the webinar group, Abby. I'm going to share a job offer in the group, a project management job offer in the group now. That's in the webinar group. Just a moment, so that I don't want to talk plenty, so that it will not look like I'm just talking. I'm going to share a project management job offer, so that you see the amount of money that the student is earning. Just a moment, let me check for that job, because it was just this week that he got the job. Project management. And another person got another one today. Maybe yesterday. So just a moment. Let me check for that job. And the job is paying. I'm trying to get it. Okay, I've seen the job. So I don't know the group. The person that asked me about project management, I don't know the group you are, but I just shared a job offer from one of our students this month on the webinar group, so you can see it. And it's not this month, I mean this week. And imagine how much the job is paying. $45 per hour. Project management job, $45 per hour. That is how amount of money the person is earning, right? And not just that, another person got another project management job yesterday. And that one is paid like $22 or I don't know, I can't remember, per hour. So there are jobs for everybody. The idea is, do you have the skills? As long as you have the skills, joining the community help you to harness the whole thing. Somebody saying, please, Ekwi, please, let the class be 7 to. You don't need, we stakeholder make that decision. So the class is recorded for a reason, so that when anybody misses the class, when you miss the class, you can always rewatch the recorded video. So somebody is asking, we'll be giving a discount at the end of the training. Yeah, I'm going to give people that are here, not here. I'll give those here discounts, not those that are left. So don't go and tell people that left, please. Don't go and tell people that left. I don't want to exceed a number. Please, somebody say, can I join the community without? I have answered this question so many times. So how do I get a job after the training? You learn that in the class as well. You learn how to get job in the class. It's part of the things we teach you. Then what are the requirements for the laptop? For those of you that currently do not have a laptop, the laptop requirement is Windows 10. It's not like you can't use your Windows 7, but if you don't have the laptop already, meaning that you want to buy a new laptop, that means you should just buy one is one. So that you don't have to buy job, like keep buying laptop all the time. So buy Windows 10 or 11, Core i5 or i7, or you can also do Core i3 from 6th generation and 8 gig or 16 gig, something like that. Somebody say, there's a lot of job you can do depending on your capability. Yeah. Do you need years of experience to get a job? No. There are some jobs that require years of experience. Of course, I cannot employ you to become a customer success manager when you don't know anything about customer success, but I can employ you to be a customer support, because of course you should be able to answer questions. Do you understand? And these are the things we teach you. So they have entry level, they have expert. So you start from entry level. Somebody's asking, please answer, a full-time banker join this community. Please, Guinea, is it Guinea? I made a post 2 days ago about a banker that joined our community. Please check, my name on Facebook is Equitos Namadan Suka. Check my wall. I think either 2 days ago, I made a post, a banker that joined our community. Her pregnancy was like 7 months or 8 months when she joined, because she joined, her intention was that she wasn't going, she said she do not want to go back to Upwork, to bank work after her maternity leave. And she joined us during the training. And just last year, from last year to this moment, she said she had bought 5 properties and she's currently building a duplex. I made a post about her and her screenshot. So you can check my wall, you'll see it. We have plenty bankers. I also have a lot of bankers that resigned from bank immediately after the class. The truth is, if you are working in a Nigerian company and you attend our training, you will see 1 or 2 reasons why you should leave the company. Why? You are being underpaid and you deserve more. As a banker, there are so many things you can do remotely and make a hell lot of money. My younger brother is not an accountant, but he just learned how to use QuickBook and he's making money. So as a banker, with the skills you already have, you just need small ginger and small, one or two things and you will do amazingly well. You'll be shocked at how much you will gain or you will know. Somebody saying, can tablet substitute for laptop? Tablet can substitute for phone, not laptop. It cannot take a place of laptop. Somebody said, please answer me. Okay, I've answered. How can I join the webinar platform? I have paid. If you have paid, the webinar is just a group. I'm answering AskQual. The webinar is just a group I created for this class we are having, for the purpose of this class. So if you make your payment, you contact our VA or you chat me directly to join the training community. The webinar was just a temporary group created for section like this, for people to come so that we introduce our product to them and so on and so forth. That was the purpose for the webinar. It is not for training. So if you make a payment, you join the main group. And if you have joined the main group, you don't even have any reason to be in the webinar in the first place because you're already in the community. So you don't need to be in the webinar. All this thing we're saying is already for you. So of course, you don't have to be in the webinar. So somebody's saying, for those who just graduated, is there a certificate for them? We don't give certificates, but they all have more than one or two certificates they have gotten already from taking some of the courses we ask them to take. So certificates, and again, you don't need certificate to get a job. The idea is wait till you know what you learn. Some of you asking for certificates have been graduated with 2-1. You are with your university certificate. Some of you will have your BSc and whatever, and you are still jobless. So why is it that you're not getting job with your certificate? I mean, that will not be certificate. So the idea, I'm trying to make you remove your mind from certificate and focus on the skills. If you go for an interview, they ask you for skill. What can you do? They are not saying, what can your certificate do? So please, high time Nigeria started to think less about certificates, but about skills. The one way you don't get, you never use them. You see, they look for more. So focus on skills, not certificate. So somebody is asking, can someone who studied estate management and surveyor benefit? Or more, anybody can benefit. God, I said I studied literature. Did you join it? I'm a literature student and I'm doing DevOps and I'm doing well, like extremely well for myself. And I'm a literature student. Anybody can do IT as long as you are willing to learn, because it's not easy. That means you have to go the extra mile, put a lot of effort. It's not, I want to explain something again. IT is not a get rich quick venture. It's not Ponzi scheme. It's not Ponzi where you put your money and they double it for you. You need to work. You need to what? You will work for your money. You study. Some of you have access to my work. Go and ask those people that graduated today, how is the training? It is not easy. It's going to be easy for some people, but it's not easy for everyone. Some of you will work. You need to study hard. It's like 1 month of studying. So you need to be sure that you have that time and they are willing to put the energy. If you're not willing to learn, the class is not for you, because those that are not willing to learn, you also come and drag me backward. So please, before you join the class, make sure you are willing to put in the work. There is no way to make money that is easy. Nobody's going to dash you money. Some people think we plug money. Nobody's plugging money. The thing is that before you get anything in this life, there must be a what? There must be a price to pay. If you want to be poor, of course, you know the price. You want to be rich, even if you want to do Yahoo, you have price. If you want to do what is it called? Rich, anything at all you want to do, you have to pay the price. There's a price to be paid, so you choose your price wisely. So our own price is learning and learning and learning and learning and learning and learning. But at the end of the day, of course, it pays. Do you understand? So of course it pays. So that is that. Somebody saying, how do you recover your videos when you are lost? When you miss the video on your phone? I don't understand. You can ask for it. If you lost it, you can ask. So somebody is asking, please, what kind of laptop can I buy? You can buy Windows 10, Core i5, and 8 gig or 16. Anyone you can afford. That is good. I'm super. Okay, somebody saying, for we that joined the live today, to the end of it. Can I also get a discount when we have the money to pay? I don't know. I'm going to give you guys a time bound, but within this weekend because of my time, because of the number I want. So it's just going to be a time bound. Sorry. So somebody saying it's more important than certificate. Okay, certificates. So registration, our July session starts on 8. That is after this coming Saturday, upper Saturday, start on 80th of July. So registration will probably end before then. It can end on the same day, depending. But if we get the number of students we want before then we close. Because at the moment, we are almost close to the number of students we take every month. So if we get to that number before 8, we close. But then the next people will join the next class, like August or September. And somebody said, when will the July class end? And when will the July class we ending by towards end of July? August we start in August. So that's how we do it. Please, I want to join the August batch to my discounts. I don't know. If you can check our page. We sometimes people sponsor discounts. So if you are following us on our social media pages, you will probably see discounts, right? And you should grab it. So I think I've answered some of your questions. And we may have to call it a day. I'm tired, guys. So we may have to call it a day. And this is what we want from you. So those interested, you can see our contact on the page, right? Those of you interested, you can see our contact on the page. For those that are interested. Somebody's asking, is Upwork free? Upwork is free. Upwork make their money from some small percentage they take from you. They make money. I'm answering Nora. Upwork make money from small percentage they're taking from you. So they don't take money from you until you start making your own money. Or maybe when you want to buy Connect, they make money from their own, from buying of Connect, right? So now we are going to end this section. We have spent more than enough time already. So this is like after 5, right? So this is like after 5, meaning that we have spent a lot of time already. And that is that. So for those of you interested, this is our page. This is our page. You can check us on Facebook, Digital Witch IT Support. You can check us on Instagram, Digital Witch. Then you can, this is the mobile number you can contact. This is our VA mobile number, and this is our registration details. You can make your registration. You can screenshot these details, make your registration, and send your proof of payment to my DM or to this number here. So you can send it, you can make your payment and send it to this number here. Do you understand? So you send it to this number here, or you can send it to my own DM, or you can send it to the Digital Witch IT Support Facebook DM or IG, anywhere you want. You can screenshot it. Then for those of you that are here, you can pay 17K instead of 25K. This is the highest discount I've given. So for those of you here, you can pay 70K instead of 25K. And this offer ends by Monday morning. So you have today, Sunday, and Monday morning to grab the discounts. So, and please, before you leave, kindly follow this page so that I can be able to come real life on YouTube and not use my Zoom. You can see Zoom, meaning that I'm joining from Zoom. Please, you can help me follow this page so that I'll be able to join live directly from YouTube and not Zoom. Do you understand? So somebody's still asking me when July is starting. July is starting on 80th of July. It's starting 80th of July. So that is that. So the discount I'm giving you guys is ending by Monday morning. And if you don't meet up, please, no vex. Okay, if you don't meet up, no vex. You can join some other time. But thank you for coming. I appreciate you guys for joining us today. And the video is going to be on our channel, so anybody can come here and watch the video at a later time. Somebody is saying the discount, I said you can pay 17,000 instead of 25,000, meaning that you are saving 8,000 naira, right? I don't know whether I know mass way. You are saving 8,000 naira for yourself. You can use that one and buy data for coming. So the data that you wasted for joining this session, use it, come out for the money and buy data. So that is what I'm saying. So somebody say, can I pay and join in September? No, you are causing confusion. Don't be a agent of confusion, please. I'm talking about July. Pray so that people will have money and what is it called? Sponsor, so that you grab the sponsor. Somebody saying, please, name money. I am the hairstylist and pay 12K installment. Please, can I pay the remaining? That person should chat me. I'm not sure. I think I gave you a discount. I gave this person a discount. Stick to the discount I gave you, please. Or chat me so that I understand what you're saying. Oh, so somebody's saying, anyway, you can just check us online. Check us everywhere. Digital witch, just add digital witch, but we are not real witch. We know the bite person. Our kind of witch is to empower people to be better, to to have money, not to be crying about Nigeria and what is happening in Nigeria. Imagine at the moment, fuel is how much? 500. And if you are earning salary as a Nigerian, let's say your salary is 100K. Even now, that fuel is going for 500 naira. I hope you know that nobody's increasing your salary. Nobody's even talking about increasing your salary at all. Your salary is still what? How much? 100,000. But those of us that are earning in dollars, dollar is increasing every day. Meaning that, sometimes when we want to argue, some people say, yeah, you are earning in dollar and spending naira. All of us are the same. Lie. If I convert my dollar to naira, is above 1 million, Rabi. You convert your naira to naira, is still 100K. So I still have what? More buying power than you. You understand what I'm saying? So the idea is everybody should find ways to make more money. Diversify your income. Find more ways to make money. Some of you are a stay-at-home mom. You can be in your house taking care of your children and making money. You can be in your family, take care of your husband. See, sometimes go out there, read all those stories I share. You see how happy their husbands are. Because you feel good that knowing that even when you are not around as a husband, that your wife can take care of the home. It feels good. Okay, there's one of our students that her husband died, and she have like 4 kids. You know what is her saving grace? Her saving grace, because she's working remotely and she's making money. When I mean money, she makes more than 2,000, 3,000 monthly from remote work. So do you understand what I'm saying? So a lot of people are really, really making money. Money no dey run belle. So if you know how you can improve yourself and make more money in this another level of government, it is up to you. When other people are complaining, you shouldn't be complaining. So I have been trying to follow, but I'm not seeing the follow button. You see subscribe. You should be able to see subscribe button. So this is all I need as an introvert, make money. Yes, most of you just be behind your house. That's why they say most of you that don't like going out. So this is an opportunity for you. So guys, I'm having headache. I think at this juncture, I'm tired. So see you guys later. Those interested can register. Copy. Let me put this number. So this is the number you chat on WhatsApp. So this is the number you chat on WhatsApp. So chat this number on WhatsApp and you will. I'm trying to copy this number actually. So chat the number on WhatsApp. You can write out this number. Let me write it for you. It's already pinned. I think I pinned the number, right? The number is pinned on, the number is pinned already. So you can check my pinned information and you will see it there. So try and, so you can use it and contact and send your proof of payment. You can send your proof of payment to me or send it to our VA, and everybody will be happy to do that with you. So guys, thank you for coming, and I hope you enjoyed our session. I hope you enjoyed our session, and I'm happy to have you guys. So have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.